idea about baseboarding is fine. You know, that's a, very logical approach to just baseboarding. But the hearsay, and I mean, this letter, this employee does not work for the association anymore, so we should discount anything in that letter. Even though it was a verbal agreement, it was probably not a legal agreement. It wasn't approved. So, but to, reconcile it, yeah, let's just go ahead and face it. That's, put the exterior boards on the outside of it. And like I said, Mr. Manning, you can come on my property anytime you want. I have a notarized letter stating that you come on my property to make your repairs, replacements, maintenance, painting, staining, whatever you want to do.
There's no bushes.
Okay, Mr. Manning, would you accept that? Would you put baseboard on it?
I'm not inclined to do that because I feel like I've done what I was supposed to do. And what I said I was going to do is what I was given the okay to do. I would think perhaps maybe they can build their own fence the way they want it in front of that one.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to have a motion on this.
The county, it's against the county.
Okay, can I have a motion? Somebody?
I make a motion that we accept what the ACC recommends we do with item number A on variance issues.
That's to grant the variance, right?
Partial.
The partial variance, to grant the partial variance.
Side in behind the chain link fence.
Could we, the fence return to smooth side out, or can we add there, or,
Baseboard.
Or baseboard.
give them a choice, this or that?
Yeah, he can either take it apart on one side and put it on the other, or he can just put some more boards on.
Right.
So I amend my motion to accept the architectural decisions, the ACC's decision on item A with the caveat that he can use baseboards on the outside.
And Janet? Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay, 5-0. The motion is approved to accept the ACC's recommendation. Alternative is to baseboard the fence. Number B. Could you click on?
One 506 Cover Drive is another fence. Two sections of the fence that are smooth side in. Again, we're just trying to be consistent. This particular homeowner, I absolutely understand where he's coming from. His particular property is facing the green belt, and his fence is facing in right now. But as a covenant state, it needs to go out. So we actually, the ACC recommended that boards be flipped out and keep it uniform with everybody else.
I'd just like to say, for me to face my boards out, I would have to actually go onto the green belt and clear brush to do it and to maintain it. I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Whose lot is that?
Holly by the Sea owns both.
That's Holly. Okay, do I have a motion?
I make a motion at 2506 Pepper Drive, we accept the ACC's recommendation to send it to legal?
No, to deny. The ACC's recommendation is to deny the variance.
I'm sorry, ran into the next one, I apologize. Yeah, okay.
Can you say it again?
At 2506 Pepper Drive, variance to place fence new side in, to accept ACC's recommendation to deny it. Is that better?
Yeah.
Jen, could we add to that we grant him the rights to go on to our Greenbelt property to?
Yes.
Do you own the Greenbelt property?
I don't know, do we?
Yes, we do. Are there wetlands involved?
Yeah, you have to be careful about doing that.
So we're not gonna grant that.
Because there's wetlands if it's understood, that way?
We don't know.
Well,
Well, if we're gonna make the man do this, he's gotta be able to clear thought, yeah. So he's got to have permission to go on it. Otherwise we'll have to reverse.
Again, why don't we just get him to face for it?
Well, that's not the
Yeah,
case.
Facebook.
Personally, he doesn't have to go on the other side. I mean, there's no sense that he could bring it back onto his property too. Not that you want to make him do that, but I mean, it's no right that.
Okay,
Well, that's true, okay.
that's true.
Pull
Pull your fence in a little bit so you can work on it on your own.
If it's a concern to him and he can't get to it.
Like uprooted out of the ground and move it.
It's something, you're saying, just because you build it on a property, like putting it against a chain link fence, if you knew you didn't have access to it, why would you do it?
Okay. It is motioned and seconded to deny the variance per ACC recommendation. That's the motion.
2506 Pepper Drive.
Yeah, 2560 Pepper Drive. Those in favor?
So,
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the motion for the variance is denied. 5-0. Yeah. Okay, Holly Court.
Jeff, you want to say something?
I just, did you say that I can go on the property and clear it? Yep.
You need writing.
Yeah.
That wasn't a part of our motion.
I don't think there's a problem in going on a property attorney, as long as you're not cutting anything down, you gotta work
Well,
on
I would
it.
have to get the lines and the bushes and everything, but right up to it, like, when I bought the property, I had to go out there and hand clear just to get the point. I had to hand clear my property to put the fence up. So I would have to go hand clear someone else's property.
As long as you hand clear it,
I think we have to, it just a little.
I think if you hand clear it, we're willing to give you something wrong here.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's understood as no wetlands where he's talking about disturbing.
We're gonna check that.
You can't deny it if you don't
So, but if it is wetlands, like, would I be able to leave the fence the way it is?
If it's wetlands, we have to redress this. Okay?
Then you can't deny if you've got to regress.
Man, you got something to say, you're supposed to get up there.
I'll get up there. Get up there. How can you make assumptions? You're giving this guy rules.
Just
Wait,
please.
no. This is not parliamentary. This is a
This is-
democracy.
No, this is a board
Okay,
meeting, sir.
listen.
This is a board meeting.
He's asked for something. You made a recommendation. You approved something. You said he can go on property. You own that property. Does Holly by the Sea own that property?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Clear cut. No one else owns it. Is it wetlands? You don't know, correct?
It's the green belt.
It's green belt.
Is it
It's
wet?
wetlands.
Is it wetlands?
It's wetlands.
Is it wetlands?
You can't
Pete?
make a
Sir, just a
decision.
minute. Is
You
it
can't-
wetlands, Pete?
I don't know.
So how can you make a decision if you don't know?
I just
Pretty
think it
common
would
ground.
be easier because I don't have neighbors on that side. They're not gonna build, and even if they build on the side, nothing from the street is rough side out. Like anything, all my neighbors, they all approve the fence. Everything's rough side, smooth side out can be seen from the street. There's no one. I don't even know how it came up. Like you would have to actually walk into the woods like 50 yards to see it.
To defer it
Postpone.
until, let's just make a motion.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see my.
Just so you know, wetlands can be hand cleared.
That's what I said.
Okay, so he can hand clear it, even if it is wet.
Okay,
Okay.
even
Yeah.
because it's Holly by the Sea.
Okay. Okay.
You can hand clear it. And if you want in writing, we can give it to you in writing, is that right?
If he hand clears it, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure you can't flash.
Right.
Okay.
You can use a bulldozer.
Set it on
Okay.
fire.
Okay, thank you, sir. Pete C.
Just a little comment on these fences, maybe in the future, you gotta do something to maybe try to get something universal with the shadow box fence approved,
Right.
like and try to make everybody happy.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Come on, move
All right.
on. Okay.
2643 Holly Court, this is one that's been back to us again and again. I believe this is at least the second, if not the third time. I tried to make contact, Alex, I know you tried to make contact with this person, and to my knowledge, this woman, actually this homeowner, I should say, has never been able to get in contact with the actual architect, or has never been able to get in contact with her. The only time she got any contact was with Alex Stanbridge. So we tried to help her out. I don't see any other recourse but to go to legal.
Okay.
I mean, I went there personally and asked her, well, I wanted to ask her if I could cut a lawn for her, and she
Okay.
never heard back.
And I went too. So, with you. Can I have a motion?
Yeah, make a motion that, we follow the ACC recommendations to send to legal, the issue at 2643 Holly Court, violation, unable to establish contact with homeowner, maintain landscaping, and
I second. It's motioned and seconded to send the violation at 2643 Holly Court to legal. It is a broken window and landscaping issue. Okay, no discussion. Well, those in favour say aye.
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 Aye. 5-0. 2643 Holly Court goes to legal. A G.
Okay, 7052 Storefish.
Just keep going.
Really bad.
Keep going.
7052 Storefish. This is a variance for a driveway extension 4 feet from the property line. AC recommends to approve it with the condition that the homeowner keeps all the water runoff from the house onto his own property. The reason for the variance, just for people that don't know, 4 feet is supposed to be 10 feet. So,
Okay, can I have a motion?
make a motion, we accept the ACC's recommendation to approve at 7052 Sawfish Street, the variance driveway extension 4 feet from the side property line.
I second. It's motioned and seconded to approve the variance for 7052 Sawfish, driveway extension 4 foot from the side property line. Those in favour?
Aye.
the requesting, can you just mention with the water runoff to be retained onto the,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
can you just make mention in the motion to keep the water runoff from the property on the property?
Okay, and amend my motion to add, could you say that again, please?
As long as the homeowner agreed to keep all the water runoff from the home onto its own property.
You're supposed to have a discussion with that
On that part too, or?
on this part.
So, is he gonna make his driveway higher and angled out to the other property?
I gotta check.
That's what I wanna know. This water runoff is getting.
There is no water, there was no problem.
Okay.
It's just my recommendation, anytime we come.
What's he gonna do?
He's putting a driveway extension to get the boat in the
I
backyard.
understand it, but what's he gonna do to keep the water runoff from running over to the neighbors?
Take the drains and shoot them back onto his property, make sure, I don't want the water coming from his downspouts and running on the concrete onto his neighbor's, but I'm trying to nip the problem in the bud, that's all I'm trying to do.
And I hear you. So is that in writing, no? That-
I'm trying to get it in writing right now.
No. If the water runoff.
Yes, it's on their application.
So you say French drains or whatever? Specifically
I'm
what?
not on the tell him how to do it, as long as he keeps his water on the property, we'll do it, he says. However he decides to do it, I'm not gonna dictate how he does it. I have the right to do that.
So, who brought up the motion?
Jan.
Jan did.
Can you add that no water runoff will go onto his neighbor's property?
Correct, she did.
And what if it does?
Then I'll have to correct it.
Okay. Okay, I'll second Jen's motion, which is to approve the recommendation to allow the variance on 7052 Sawfish Street, providing the water runoff is on his own property. Those in favour?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay, the variance is granted, conditional that the water runoff keeps on his own property. 7052 Sawfish, and the last one,
1883 Commodore, variance for a garage, 984 square feet. We recommend to approve. The reason, you need a variance for anything over 600 square feet, so.
can I have a motion? Keep going.
Okay, yeah, I'm on a roll. Okay, I make a motion to, agree with the ACC recommendation for approval for 1883 Commodore Drive, variance, garage, 984 square feet.
Second. Okay, the motion is to approve the variance for a garage, 984 square foot, 1883 Commodore Drive. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 5-0. Okay,
Can we take a short break?
okay, just one second. I make a motion to modify the agenda. The committee report seems to be, missing from this agenda. Can I have a second?
I'll second
Okay, those in favor of putting the committee reports back here?
it. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Beth?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, we'll recess for a couple of minutes.